All right, turning now to our top story. Who's watching the watchers? Wall Street may be seeing red at Netflix on the company's subscriber and profit forecasting, but so much of its earnings story depends on its users. Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Canal braved the streets of New York City to hear what they had to say.
Hi, Rochelle. Yes, and I want to play a little bit of a clip that we have from the streets of New York. I wanted to get the vibe check, really, of whether or not users would continue to pay for their Netflix account. Would they continue to be, those freeloaders that we know eventually they're going to get kicked off? Here's a little bit more of what they had to say.
Right now I'm watching the Powerpuff Girls, but I don't really got like a favorite thing. I barely use it.
Netflix is pretty good, but I don't watch it that often, so I'm probably not the best person because it's mostly for the kids.
No, I use someone else's. I use my brother's.
Would you ever pay for your own account?
No.
So that was just a taste of what some people told me, a wide range of opinions there. Yes, there are some that say, no, I would absolutely not pay for my own account, while others did surprisingly say, yeah, I would be down if I were forced to. I was also surprised to see how many young people currently pay for their own account. I talked to one college-age girl. Her name was Ainsley. She said she's been paying for her own Netflix for quite some time, but she did admit that that's certainly not the norm, especially among the friends her age. But, overall, I do think that there is some value here for consumers. A lot of headline-making shows. Shout out to Love is Blind. Shout out to You. Those were a few of the programs that New Yorkers said they were watching. And we even had a Yahoo Finance Twitter poll really emphasizing this value, with the majority of those poll respondents saying that Netflix would be the service that they'd be least likely to cancel. Now, I did ask people whether they subscribe to other types of services, and they said HBO Max, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, but no shout outs for Disney Plus, which I thought was interesting. And that makes me think back to Bob Iger and his comments about undifferentiated content not really being what Disney wants. But when you think about young adults, when you think about young people, that is what's attracting them to these other types of services that have a wide range of content. So we'll see what happens once this password sharing crackdown officially hits the U.S. sometime this quarter. I think it's going to be very volatile. We'll likely have a lot of churn, a lot of near-term noise. But the commentary on the street is that this is going to eventually level out. We're going to have some longer term growth in the back half of 2023 and well into 2024.
Yeah, because I think the people who are saying, they're going to cancel Netflix because it hasn't actually happened yet.
Yes.
I don't know. I think once some of these great shows come out and that the withdrawals kick in, I think some of those people might be changing their minds. But obviously when you announce things like this, you do expect some sort of churn. But yeah, I think as people sort of weigh the ones that they're not willing to give up, for me, I'm not giving up Netflix. Amazon's an interesting one because you already have sort of Prime for shopping. And so this is sort of that extra benefit. So that's a sort of an interesting way into streaming. But we'll have to see if that translates into any changes in churn there. Thank you for that update. Our very own Alexandra Canal there.